L. Have you ever thought that a simple penny could be worth a fortune? Well, believe it or not, there's a 2018 Lincoln penny out there valued at an astounding $1.7 million. That's right, one of these ordinary-looking coins could make you a millionaire. But what makes this specific penny so special? Let's find out! The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for over 100 years, first minted in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. But today, we're focusing on the 2018 Lincoln penny, minted at the Denver Mint. What's remarkable about this coin isn't its age, but its rarity. 2018 pennies are still widely used, but only a very specific version of the 2018 penny holds this incredible value. It all comes down to a few key details. So what makes this 2018 penny worth $1.7 million? It's all about unique errors or special minting characteristics. Collectors and experts are always on the lookout for rare coins, especially those with significant minting errors or exceptional qualities that make them stand out from the rest. One possible reason why the 2018 penny could have such a high value is a unique minting error that escaped quality control. These could include doubling of the design, off-center strikes, or issues with the die that create an entirely one-of-a-kind coin. Another reason could be that this particular penny is in perfect condition, what collectors call mint state. If a 2018 penny is graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC as MS70, the highest possible grade, it could attract sky-high bids from collectors. Make sure your penny has the D mint mark, which indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint. The mint mark can be found just below the date on the coin's front, near Lincoln's bust. Look closely at Lincoln's profile, the date, and the lettering for any signs of doubling or blurriness. Sometimes errors can be subtle, so it's important to examine your penny carefully. The higher the condition, the more valuable the coin. If your penny has no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, it may have a higher grade, and grading it could be worth your time. So why would a collector pay $1.7 million for a penny? The world of coin collecting is driven by rarity, condition, and demand. Coins with unique features or flaws become hot commodities in the market, and collectors will sometimes bid massive amounts of money to add these rare finds to their collections. This is especially true for Lincoln pennies, one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. Collectors often search for unique variants, and an extraordinary penny like the 2018 could bring in an astronomical price at auction. If you think you've got one of these valuable pennies, the next step is to get it professionally appraised and graded. You'll want to send it to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to determine its condition and whether it has any rare minting errors. Once your coin is graded, you'll have a better understanding of its potential value. If it turns out to be the rare one, you could take it to auction, where it might fetch that $1 million price tag. Who knew that pocket change could be worth so much? The 2018 Lincoln penny is a shining example of why it's always worth taking a second look at the coins you come across. You never know, you might just be holding a $1.7 million treasure in your hand right now. Thank you for joining me on this coin hunting adventure. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting content about valuable coins that could change your life. And don't forget to check your pockets. You never know what you might find. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we're going to explore why the 1952 Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves history and hidden treasures, you won't want to miss this. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss any of our valuable coin updates. Now, let's get into it. To understand why the 1952 Lincoln penny could be so valuable, we need to start with a little history. The S mint mark indicates that the coin was minted at the San Francisco Mint. In 1952, the U.S. was still recovering from World War II, and the economy was booming. The Lincoln penny, also known as the wheat penny, because of the two wheat stalks on its reverse side, was a staple in everyday transactions. While millions of these pennies were minted that year, only a select few have become extremely valuable due to certain rare characteristics. These coins were designed by Victor David Brenner, and the 1952 penny marks one of the later years of the famous wheat penny design, which ran from 1909 to 1958. What makes a seemingly ordinary penny from 1952 worth over $1 million? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the design. The 1952 penny features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse front, with the words, "In God We Trust," above his head, "Liberty" to his left, and the year 1952 to his right. The reverse of the coin showcases the two wheat ears surrounding the words, 1 cent, and beneath that, United States of America, with the Latin phrase, E pluribus unum. At the top. What's really interesting about these coins is the mint mark. The S below the date indicates that the penny was minted in San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint didn't produce as many pennies as other mints, which automatically makes these coins a bit more rare. Now, let's get to the million-dollar question. What could make a 1952 penny worth up to $1.8 million? The value of a coin like this can skyrocket due to a combination of rarity, demand, and most importantly, condition. The highest value coins are those that are in nearly perfect, mint state condition. A 1952 penny graded as MS67 or higher is extremely rare. That's because coins from this era were often used in circulation, meaning most of them show significant wear and tear. But a few pristine examples have survived untouched, which can dramatically increase their value. Error coins are a big deal in the world of coin collecting. For the 1952 penny, certain minting errors, such as double die strikes or off-center strikes, can increase a coin's value by leaps and bounds. These errors are rare and add an element of uniqueness, which collectors are willing to pay big money for. In 1952, the San Francisco Mint produced around 137 million Lincoln pennies. While that might sound like a lot, in comparison to other mint locations and years, it's relatively low. Combine that with the fact that many of these coins have been lost or damaged over time, and you have a coin that is becoming more scarce each year. If you think you have a valuable 1952 Lincoln penny, the first step is to get it graded. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint state coin. For the 1952 penny to be worth the big bucks, it usually needs to be graded MS67 or higher by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Even if your penny doesn't seem perfect at first glance, it's still worth getting it checked out by an expert. Small minting errors or slight imperfections can sometimes turn a regular coin into a valuable one. So, where can you find one of these million-dollar pennies? The truth is, they could be anywhere. Some people have found rare coins in old piggy banks, collections passed down from family members, or even in pocket change. Always keep an eye out for pennies from the 1950s, especially those with an S mid-mark. Let's take a moment to talk about some of the most notable sales of 1952 pennies. In recent years, a 1952 penny in mint state condition sold for an incredible $10,350 at auction. While that's already an amazing sum, certain coins with unique errors and perfect conditions have fetched far higher prices. Experts estimate that a perfect, flawless 1952 penny could be worth as much as $1.80 million. These high-value coins are often sold at prestigious auctions or through well-known coin dealers, and they continue to make headlines in the world of coin collecting. So, could you be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? The possibility is real, and it's exciting to think that a simple penny could be worth millions of dollars. The key is to look closely at your coins, understand the rare traits that make them valuable, and consult with a professional if you think you've found a treasure. If you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We have tons of videos coming up that will help you discover more hidden treasures in your pocket change. You never know, your next find could make you a millionaire. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1969 Lincoln penny, a coin that could be your golden ticket to unimaginable wealth. Before we talk about how a 1969 Lincoln penny can be worth millions, let's go back to the year 1969. The United States Mint, particularly in Denver, was busy producing millions of pennies. It was a time of change. Apollo 11 landed on the moon, Woodstock shook the music world, and this humble penny was being minted. But what makes some of these pennies so valuable today? Not every 1969 Lincoln penny is worth millions. In fact, most are worth only face value, just 1 cent. But there are a few out there that have something special. What sets the valuable ones apart is usually an error or an unusual characteristic that makes them stand out to collectors. So what should you be looking for? First, check the mint mark. The D signifies that it was minted in Denver, but that's not the only thing you need to look for. Some rare 1969 pennies were struck with a double die on the obverse side. This means the design, including Lincoln's face, the lettering, and the date, appears slightly doubled. The doubling is particularly noticeable in the words Liberty and In God We Trust, as well as the date 1969. Finding this error could mean you have a coin worth thousands, if not millions. The value skyrockets if the coin is in great condition. The fewer scratches, marks, or signs of wear it has, the more valuable it is. Look for coins that have been well preserved, and if yours is shiny with minimal wear, you might be holding a treasure. If your penny has retained its original mint luster, that shiny, fresh out of the mint look, it could significantly increase its value. So, how rare are these $1 million 1969 pennies? The truth is, these coins are incredibly scarce. Out of the millions of 1969 pennies minted, only a small fraction were struck with the doubling error. This rarity is what drives the value up. There are only a handful known to exist today, making them incredibly sought after by collectors. Let's look at some real-life examples. In recent years, 1969 pennies with the double die error have sold for mind-blowing amounts at auction. One pristine example sold for a jaw-dropping $1.9 million. That's right, one penny made someone an instant millionaire. This isn't just a rare occurrence. These pennies are highly valuable and highly coveted by top collectors. The doubling on the obverse side can be hard to spot with the naked eye. Use a magnifying glass to carefully inspect the lettering and date on your penny. Use online resources or visit a local coin shop to compare your coin with authenticated 1969 double die pennies. If you think you've found a rare penny, it's worth getting it professionally graded. A coin grading service can confirm if your penny is genuine and assess its condition, which will help determine its market value. Top auction houses that specialize in rare coins can help you get the most value. Websites like eBay or specialized coin selling platforms are another way to reach collectors directly. Visiting a reputable coin dealer for an appraisal is always a smart move before making any decisions. So, could you be holding a $1.9 million fortune in your pocket right now? The next time you find a penny, don't dismiss it. Check that 1969 Lincoln penny carefully. You might just find the key to a life-changing fortune. Imagine turning 1 cent into nearly $2 million. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We have tons of exciting content coming up that could help you discover hidden treasures in your pocket change. We're talking about a Lincoln penny that could make you a millionaire. That's right. A single 2001 mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth as much as $1.6 million. Now, this may sound like a wild number, but stay with me because I'm going to break down exactly what makes this particular penny so valuable and how you can check your own collection to see if you're sitting on a hidden fortune. Let's start with some background. The 2001 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. It was struck at the Denver Mint, hence the D mint mark. On its own, most 2001 pennies are worth only face value or slightly more in excellent condition. But not all pennies are created equal. Every once in a while, something happens during the minting process that transforms a seemingly ordinary coin into a rare collectible worth big bucks. In the case of the 2001 penny, certain rare errors, high-quality grades, and a few other factors have led to specific coins being worth millions. Now, you're probably wondering, what on earth makes a 2001 penny worth $1.6 million? Let's break it down. There are three main factors that could boost the value of your coin to astronomical heights: errors, condition, and rarity. First, let's talk about mint errors. Coin collectors love these rare imperfections, which can include double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. One of the most coveted errors is a double die, where the design elements appear double due to a mistake in the die-making process. If your 2001 penny has a noticeable error, it could increase its value exponentially. Next up is condition. If your penny is in pristine, uncirculated condition, it has a much higher chance of being worth serious money. Professional coin grading services, like PCGS or NGC, use a scale from 1 to 70 to grade coins. A 2001 penny graded MS69 or MS70, near perfect condition, could be worth thousands, and if you add an error to that, we're talking about reaching that $1.6 million jackpot. Lastly, rarity plays a huge role. Even though millions of 2001 pennies were minted, error coins, or those in top condition, are incredibly rare. The fewer coins that meet these criteria, the more valuable they become. Now, you might be thinking, has anyone actually sold one of these for that much money? And the answer is yes. Rare 2001 pennies with unique errors and top grading have fetched insane prices at auctions. For example, one 2001 penny with a mint error was recently sold for a whopping $1.6 million at an auction. This coin was highly sought after because of a combination of its mint error, perfect grade, and rarity. That's why it's so important to inspect your pennies carefully. You never know what hidden treasure you might have. Alright, let's talk about how you can identify whether your 2001 Lincoln penny is worth a fortune. First, grab a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to look closely at the details. Examine the mint mark, look for any doubling in the letters or numbers, and check for any unusual features like off-center strikes or cracks in the coin. Once you spot something, it's time to get your penny graded by a professional service like PCGS. Trust me, you don't want to risk damaging or selling your coin for less than it's worth without knowing its true value. And don't forget to protect your penny. Place it in a coin holder or case to keep it safe from wear and tear. So, do you have a hidden treasure in your pocket change? The 2001 Lincoln penny might seem ordinary, but if you have the right combination of rarity, condition, and error, you could be looking at a coin worth up to $1.6 million. If you think you have one of these rare coins, get it inspected, graded, and who knows, you might just become the next coin millionaire. Remember, it's always worth checking your change. You never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Stay tuned for more exciting coin discoveries. Thanks for watching. Share this video with fellow collectors, and let's see if we can uncover more million-dollar coins. We're diving deep into one of the most exciting finds for coin collectors, the 2008 D Lincoln penny. This seemingly ordinary coin has a fascinating story and incredible value, with some specimens fetching up to $1.2 million. If you're a collector or just curious about rare coins, this video is for you. Make sure to stick around till the end for some tips on how to find this penny in your pocket change. First, let's talk about the basics. The 2008 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint and features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. What makes this penny particularly interesting is its significance in the Lincoln Cent series, which commemorates the 16th President of the United States. The reverse side features the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of American history. 2008 marked an important year for the Lincoln penny as it celebrated the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The U.S. Mint released several designs that year to honor his legacy, but not all of them became highly sought after. Let's see what sets the 2008 D apart. The value of the 2008 D Lincoln penny can vary greatly depending on its condition and specific features. While most of these coins are worth just a penny or two, some have been graded as high as MS-68 by professional grading services, like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). These high-grade examples are where the value skyrockets. Coins graded at this level can fetch anywhere from $200,000 to an astonishing $1.2 million at auction. But what's the secret behind such high prices? Let's break it down. Rarity, demand, and condition are the three key factors that drive the value of these coins. Rarity plays a huge role in determining value. The 2008 D penny was minted in relatively high quantities, but specific errors or unique characteristics can make a particular coin rare. For instance, certain coins were accidentally struck with the wrong planchet, leading to unique designs that collectors are eager to get their hands on. Moreover, the demand for Lincoln pennies has surged in recent years as more people have turned to coin collecting as a hobby. With shows and online forums buzzing with enthusiasts, it's no surprise that these coins are highly sought after. Check for double dies or misaligned dies. These imperfections can significantly increase a penny's value. Ensure that your coin has a D mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Denver. Coins that are in excellent condition, without scratches or wear, are more valuable. Use a magnifying glass to inspect them closely. If you think you might have a valuable 2008 D penny, there are several places to get it appraised or sold. Local coin shops often provide appraisals for free, and online platforms like eBay can help you gauge market prices. Just remember to get multiple opinions and do your research before selling. To wrap up, the 2008 D Lincoln penny is a prime example of how ordinary coins can hold extraordinary value. If you find one in your change, don't overlook it. Make sure to subscribe to Channel Name for more exciting content on rare coins, tips for collectors, and everything you need to know about finding hidden treasures in your pocket. Thanks for watching and happy hunting! We have an exciting topic for all you coin collectors and enthusiasts out there. We're diving into one specific coin that has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors alike, the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This little coin might look ordinary, but it has the potential to be worth a staggering $1.11 million. Let's explore why this penny is so special and how you can spot one in your collection or pocket change. First, let's take a brief look at the history of the Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909, the penny features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. Over the years, there have been several variations of the penny, but today, we're focusing on the 1984 no-mint mark version. In 1984, the United States Mint produced pennies at two locations, the Denver Mint and the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint typically places a P mint mark on coins, indicating where they were minted. However, some coins from this year were produced without a mint mark, making them particularly rare. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? Well, it's all about rarity and demand. While millions of Lincoln pennies were minted in 1984, the no mint mark versions are exceptionally rare, especially in high grades. Coins in uncirculated condition, or those that have been well preserved, can fetch prices that might surprise you. Reports have shown that some collectors are willing to pay upwards of $1.11 million for a pristine example of this penny. The value is driven by its scarcity and the increasing demand among collectors. In fact, certain auctions have seen bids reach impressive amounts for these coins, proving that they're not just pocket change. Check the reverse side of the penny, just to the left of the date. If there's no D or P, you may have a no mint mark coin. Coins in uncirculated condition, with no wear or scratches, are worth significantly more. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for any signs of wear. Consider sending it to a professional grading service, like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin can increase its market value dramatically. Visit your local bank and ask for rolls of pennies. You might just find a hidden gem. Always check your change. Coins can easily slip through the cracks, so be vigilant. Check out local coin shops or online auction sites like eBay. Just be sure to do your research before purchasing. In conclusion, the 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of currency. It's a potential goldmine for collectors. With its rarity and the possibility of fetching over $1.11 million, it's definitely worth keeping an eye out for. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on rare coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across one of these valuable pennies.